Hi, Domenica here from easysewingforbeginners.com. In this video I'm going to be showing you a few things that you can do to help maintain and care for your sewing machine at home in between your professional services. Now this video in particular is for a machine with a front loading bobbin. So if you have a machine with a top loading bobbin, then check out my description box below and I'll have a link to that video there for you. Okay. Alright, so when we're cleaning and maintaining our sewing machine at home, we want to make sure we get all the lint and fluff and as much as we can out of the feed dog areas and around the hook race area where the bobbin is down below as well. Okay, so to start off with, I'm going to use one of these screwdrivers that I got with my sewing machine. So you might have something that looks similar to one of these. So I'm going to take my needle out first, just to give me more room in the area up above the needle plate here. Okay, and it might be a good opportunity to change your needle over for a new one now as well. Now you could just take your foot off, like so, or you can take the whole ankle off if I can get in there. Okay, just to give you a bit more room. Alright, and now I'm going to use that little screwdriver just to take my needle plate off as well. So I'm going to keep I'm going to loosen the screws and just keep them with the needle plate so I remember where they go. Okay, I'm just going to put that off to the side there. Right, now you may have a little brush that came with your sewing machine. I can't find mine at the moment, but I've just got one of my little girl's paint brushes that's never been painted with before. So I'm going to use this to brush out all the fluff and the lint. Okay, paying particular attention to in between those feed dogs up there. Okay, give the needle bar a bit of a brush around there. Okay, and this area can get quite clogged up from lots of sewing. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is clean down in the bobbin area. I'm just going to tilt the machine up for you so you can see a bit better. Okay, I'm going to put down the cover. Now I've already taken all the threads out of the sewing machine. I've taken the bobbin thread out as well. So I've just got my bobbin case there. So you need to take your bobbin case out. I'm going to put that to the side. Now on your machine, you may have two little fingers, I suppose, like this, or you may have a button that you just need to press and that will release the hook ring and the hook inside there. So this machine, I've got this on a little lean so the pieces don't fall out. Just loosen the little fingers like so, and you'll have two pieces that will come out. You've got your hook ring there. Okay, and I'm just going to give that a quick brush, and you have your hook there as well. And same again, I'm going to give that a little brush. Okay, so now down in here, just going to get my brush in there and I'm going to try and flick out as much as I can. So you can see there I'm getting big balls of lint coming out. Okay. Some people use compressed air. I just think it's enough, a bit of thread in there. Just using the brush to sweep it all out is fine. I'm stuck in there. Might have to cut that one out after. Okay. So now with oiling the machine, just leave that little thread there for now, I'll fix that up later. You'll need to use sewing machine oil. Now I got mine from my sewing machine specialist, so if you're unsure just go in and see them, see which type you need to use. And just check your manual as well, because some machines don't actually need to be oiled. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get some oil just into the hook race part around here. If I turn my hand wheel, you can see that's the mechanism that's actually moving when the needle's going up and down and catching that bobbin thread. Okay, so just 1 or 2 drops of oil will be fine, just in the top of the hook race there. Okay, and I'm just going to give that a couple of turns, make sure that's in there nicely. Okay, alright, so now that's pretty much it with oiling the hook race area. So we need to put the parts back in. So the first part to go back in is the hook. So what we're going to do, you've got your hook race here, and I've got the hook, and it will kind of make almost like a circle. I put it in like so. Okay, so it'll fit nicely in there. And then I have my little hook ring. So you'll notice there's a little notch there. So this little notch will fit in with the little groove down the bottom there, if you can see that. So make sure those 2 bits line up, like so. And then it's just a matter of sliding around the right way. Let's see what I'm doing. Then it's a matter of just sliding those fingers back over those little notches there as well. Okay, so we can close that back up, and then that area's done. Now there is another part at the top of the machine that I will show you quickly as well, just in case your manual tells you to oil that part as well. Okay, so with this machine there's a part up here behind the faceplate that the manual recommends you oil. So I'm just going to show you that quickly if you're game enough to have a look in there. So I'm going to remove this faceplate. You might have a hinged faceplate. This one's screwed on, so I'm going to unscrew this one. Okay, bring in a bit closer. Alright, so hopefully you can see that on this machine here, if I move the hand wheel, you can see this pin here going up and down. Okay, and the manual recommends that we put a bit of oil just in this part here. Okay, and I can also see there's a bit of build-up of fluff, so I'm going to give it just a very gentle brush while I'm in here. Get that build-up of fluff out there. And there's just one piece just in here. There's this little piece of wire called the spring check holder, I think, and it's got a bit of build-up of lint there, so just very gently I'm going to brush that bit out as well. Can't quite get in there, but I'll leave that for now. Alright, so just with your oil, just one little drop of oil in there is fine. And if you've got an excess of oil, I'd like to get a cotton tip in there just to soak up the excess. I'm going to move that up and down like so. There we go. Alright, and that's it. So it's a matter of putting the face plate back on there and putting the needle plate back on as well. Okay, so I hope you found this video useful, and don't forget to share it with others if you think they'll find it useful as well. And thank you for watching. See you next time.